Alvarez Family Travelogue. Hola, I'm Elena Alvarez. My dad took my little brother Oscar and me on a road trip last summer. Best of all, abuelo, that is grandpa in Spanish, came too. George Washington Carver National Monument. We left our home in Missouri and drove west to the George Washington Carver National Monument. There I learned that Carver was an important man. As we walked on Carver Trail in the park, a park ranger told us Carver's story. He was born into slavery but became free when the Civil War ended in 1865. He went to school and became a botanist. Carver was important because he taught Southern farmers better ways of farming. He taught them how to rotate their crops. This meant they would grow cotton one year, then something else the next year, like sweet potatoes. This made the soil better for plants. He also helped Southern farmers grow new crops so they could make more money. One type of crop he helped farmers grow was peanuts, my favorite. The trail led us to a path through a prairie. We were surrounded by tall grass and colorful wildflowers as far as I could see. It was very peaceful. I learned that Carver liked to paint pictures of flowers. Badlands National Park. 2 days later, we made it to South Dakota. The land there was much flatter than in Missouri. Wait till you see the Badlands, my dad said. What's so bad about them? Asked Oscar. I laughed because he sounded nervous. Dad explained that the Lakota people had called the area the Badlands because it was so hot and dry there. Later, fur trappers also said the area was Badlands to travel through. I kind of agreed with them. The Badlands looked like something from Mars. Everything looked brown and bare. Sharp and wild-looking rocks stood up from the ground. We walked the fossil exhibit trail. We learned that the area has lots of fossils. Over time, the wind has carved away the rock. Scientists find fossils in the stone. The park ranger told us that long ago, rhinos and saber-toothed cats roamed the area. Along the trail were fossils we could look at, but they weren't real. They were still cool to see because they helped me imagine the animals that once lived in the Badlands. Big animals still roam around like bison. There are small animals too, like black-footed ferrets and prairie dogs. They are so cute. We were lucky and saw 2 prairie dogs. After spending the day, we left the Badlands. It was such an interesting place because of the rocks and fossils. But Dad said we had a long ride ahead of us. It was time to head west to Utah.